Hello everyone, my name is Caitlin and welcome back to my channel. So we're talking about ships again this week, but this time we're talking about ships from the Disney movies, which is fun because I always wanted to make videos about the Disney movies. That's why I have the Disney wall. I just never got around to doing it. And so I asked you guys to vote on what your favorite canon and non-canon Disney ships were. And so we're going to talk about the top 10 today. But as always, if you want to know the top 100, you can click the link in the description because I did do a thread over on my Twitter of the top 100. But with all that being said, let's just jump right into it. So this would usually be the part in the video where I would show the clips from the movies. However, this has been a bit of a learning curve for me. I've never dealt with clips from Disney movies. It's always been Disney Channel, and Disney Channel's been pretty chill in terms of like copyright and that sort of stuff. But turns out when I try to use clips from Disney movies, my video gets blocked in all countries, and so that's not something that I want. And so I was trying to think of alternatives that I could do instead of using the clips from the movies, and luckily when I was editing this video, I was at the cottage with my family, and for those of you who don't know, I have a very big family, and so I was able to get help from all of my siblings in making the clips for this video. So instead of watching the wonderful scenes of these characters, you're gonna have my family acting them out for you. But I feel like that's almost better. I don't know. I like it better. So yeah, sorry I couldn't show you the clips, but I think that you'll enjoy what we came up with. There's a few of them that you haven't met yet, like my oldest brother Cameron is going to be in this video, as well as his wife Neva and their son Oliver. So my little nephew also makes a cameo. And then my oldest sister Hannah has been in a few videos before, but her fiance Nolan hasn't, and so he makes his debut in this video as well. And then you know the rest of us. It's me, my younger brother John, and my younger sister Carrie also came to help me make this video. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to them because I love them, and whenever I'm down, they're always there to help me out. And this is just one of those examples. So thank you guys. I love you. And I hope you guys enjoy our take on some of these popular Disney scenes.
Max, what's gotten into you, fella? What is... Oh, are you okay, miss? I'm sorry if this knucklehead scared ya. He's harmless, really. You seem very familiar to me. Have we met? We have met. I knew it. You're the one I've been looking for. What's your name? What's wrong? What is it? Oh, you can't speak? Oh, then you couldn't be who I thought. What is it? You're hurt? You need help? Whoa, be careful. Easy. Whoa, gee, you must have really been through something, huh? Don't worry. I'll help you. Come on, Max. We'll help her out.
So at number 10, we have Ariel and Eric from The Little Mermaid, and I gotta say, I was pretty surprised to see them so far back on this list, just because I feel like The Little Mermaid is such a popular Disney movie, and so, I don't know, I guess I just assumed that they would be a lot higher up on this list. I also love how I said in my last top 10 video that I was gonna do a little bit more of like a description on the things I talk about from now on, but I feel like this video won't really need much description for these ships just because I feel like they are so iconic. But in case you aren't familiar with The Little Mermaid and Eric, basically Ariel's a fish, Eric is a man, and they fall in love. I think in comparison to some of the other ships on this list, this one isn't developed as well. Like, it is a little bit superficial. She kind of falls in love with him based on his looks, and she also doesn't talk throughout most of the movie, and so it's hard to see their connection there. And Eric's also kind of dumb a little bit. Like, I haven't seen the movie in a hot minute, but I feel like Eric's kind of dumb. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they are definitely one of the most iconic Disney ships, but I can see why they're only number 10 on this list.
It's a beautiful day. Winds out of the east at 10 knots. Visibility unlimited. Enter the weather in the logbook. Oh, there's something down there. I will bring it back for science. Oh, it's a puppy. What are you doing? Do you know this is an exclusive club? Only explorers get in here, not just any kid off the street with a helmet and a pair of goggles. Do you think you got what it takes? Well, do ya? Oh, right, you're in. Welcome aboard. What's wrong? Can't you talk? Hey, I don't bite. You and me, we're in a club now. I saw where your balloon went. Come on, let's go get it. My name's Ellie.
So at number 9, we have Carl and Ellie from Up, and I was just so happy to see that they made this list, and I feel like it just goes to show how good the storytelling is in Pixar movies, because their story basically starts and ends in the first, like, 10 minutes of the movie, and yet they still are one of the most iconic Disney ships. And I feel like that's partly because we get to see their story all the way from the beginning, like when they meet as kids, all the way up until when Ellie dies. And even though it is such a short period of time in the movie, we still got to see their whole story unfold in such a beautiful way. Also, before I move on, I had to give a shout out to my friend Jackie because Up is her favorite movie of all time, and so I couldn't talk about it without mentioning her.
Belle, there is something that I'd like to show to you, but first you have to close your eyes. It's a surprise.
Oh, it's a surprise.
Can I open them?
Not yet.
Can I
Wait,
open them?
wait here.
Can I open them now?
All right, now.
Oh, wow, I've never seen so many books in my life.
Wow, look at all those books.
You like it?
It's wonderful.
Then it's yours.
Thank you so much.
Aww, so cute. So at number 7, we have Belle and the Beast, and I think that this is the only ship on this list that I don't ship. I just never really liked them or their movie, and I think that this could be because when I was little, I had this like mentality that I only like the princesses with blonde hair because I have blonde hair, and so I only like the princesses that look like me, and so Belle had brown hair, so she was just off the table. And I think that that mentality has just stuck with me throughout all these years, like subconsciously, and I've tried to get rid of it. Like I've seen the movie a bunch of times, tried to make myself like it, and it just has never worked. Like even the live action movie, I went into it hoping that it would make me like the animated one more and hoping that it would make me ship Belle and the Beast for once, but it just didn't happen, which sucks because I feel like their story is one that I would really like, and I have in like young adult novels and other spin-offs. I've liked them and I've shipped them in those, but there's just something about the Disney movies that I've just never really liked, and so I was really hoping that they wouldn't make this list and so I wouldn't have to talk about them, but I'm not surprised that they did because they are one of the most popular Disney ships, and so I'm sorry I couldn't do them justice, but I did like them in the Descendants movies, so there's that.
You know, when I was a kid, I would have given anything to be exactly like everybody else.
You wanted to be petty and dishonest?
Everybody isn't like that.
Yes, they are.
You're not like that.
How do you know what I'm like?
All I know is that you're the most amazing person with weak ankles I've ever met. Meg, when I'm with you, I don't feel so alone.
Sometimes it's better to be alone.
What do you mean?
Nobody can hurt you.
Wow. So next up we have Hercules and Meg, and I was just so happy to see that they made this list because I feel like in comparison to some of the other Disney ships, they aren't as popular, but they're definitely one of my favorite ships, and so yeah, I was just happy to see that they were included. I just love the storyline of like the girl and how she's not supposed to fall for the guy, but then of course she ends up falling for the guy, and then they are just so adorable together, and I love the scene near the end where he saves her. It's just so good, and so they definitely be on my top 10 list, and so I'm happy that they're on your guys' as well.
Oh, where are you from?
What does it matter? I ran away. I'm not coming back.
Really? How come?
My father's forcing me to get married.
That's awful. Abu!
What?
Abu says that's no fair.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
And does Abu have anything else to say?
Yeah, he wishes there was something he could do to help.
Tell him that's very sweet.
Aww. So I think Aladdin and Jasmine might be my favorite Disney ship of all time, and so I was sad that they didn't make the top 5, but number 6 is okay. I just feel like they're one of the most genuine Disney ships. Like, yeah, he lies to get close to her, but it's okay. Actually, it's not okay, but that's why we have the lesson in the end, and I love how they meet beforehand and they fall in love that way, and then she recognizes him later. It's just so adorable, and I love them in the live action movie as well, and so I'm really excited for the sequel, and yeah, they're just one of my favorites. That's why they're on the wall so much, because I love them.
Excuse me, does Fa Mulan live here? Thank you.
Whoa! Sign me up for the next war!
Honorable Fa Zhu, Mulan, you forgot your helmet. Oh, well, I guess it's your helmet. I mean, do you want to stay for dinner?
Would you like to stay forever?
Thanks, Grandma. Dinner would be nice.
So I was very pleasantly surprised to see Mulan and Shang so high up on this list because I really didn't think that they were this popular, but I'm here for it. I feel like they might be one of the most realistic Disney ships. Like, their storyline isn't very realistic, but just their awkwardness just feels so normal. Like, they're so cute. The "you fight good" line is just one of the best lines from any Disney movie. And I was pretty disappointed to hear that they aren't going to be in the live action movie, but Mulan does still have a love interest, so I'm curious to see where their story leads. And so yeah, they are super cute, and so I was happy that they made this list.
There it is.
Your restaurant?
Oh, can't you just picture it all lit up like the 4th of July?
Yes, jazz pouring out of every window.
It should be elegant.
But you gotta keep it loose. Gotta let it swing.
You know a good new career there?
Really? You let me perform?
I'll talk to the owner. The owner says yes!
She danza.
The folks are going to be coming together from all walks of life. Oh. Just to get a taste of our food.
Our food?
Huh? Oh no, wait. Huh? Oh no, my daddy. We always wanted to open this restaurant. He died before we could see it happen.
But, whoa, this is still you.
Oh, Cool.
You have all the lines in this. We might
But
need to go again.
It's great.
Our dream is fun.
Scene.
You did great, Ollie.
So the chemistry that Tiana and Naveen have, I just feel like is unmatched. They are definitely one of the best Disney ships, and I also feel like they're sort of a haters to lovers storyline, which just makes them even better. And they also have the best banter amongst all of the Disney ships, and they're just so adorable. I love them. And also the fact that they were frogs throughout most of their movie, but their chemistry was still so amazing, and they were just so in love. And so yeah, they definitely deserve this spot on the list.
Okay, here we are. Oh. I owe you a sled.
Are you serious?
Yes. And it's the latest model.
Oh no, I can't accept this.
You have to. No returns, no exchanges. Queen's orders. She's named you the official Arendelle Ice Master and Deliverer.
No, that's not a real thing.
Oh, sure it is. And it even has a cup holder. Do you like it?
Like it.
Oh, here we go.
I love it. I could kiss you.
Oh.
May I
We may.
Aww. Oh, the sled approves.
So at number 3, we have Anna and Christoph. Now, I was really surprised that they are number 3 on this list and not number 2, but then again, I'm surprised that number 2 actually made it to number 2, but we'll talk about that one when we get there. I fell in love with Anna and Christoph ever since I saw Frozen for the first time. I just feel like their story is so adorable. Also, I think Christoph is my favorite character from the Frozen series, and so I feel like that helps me with loving them even more. I didn't like them as much in Frozen 2, but that was mainly because I felt like they didn't give Christoph's character much substance in the sequel, but I just still like them. They are really cute, and so yeah, definitely one of my favorites.
I learned 2 things that day. 1, I was never going to let anyone see that they got to me.
And 2?
If the world is only ever going to see a fox as shifty and untrustworthy, there's no point in trying to be anything else.
Nick, you are so much more than that.
Boy, look at the traffic down there. How about we go to Chuck in Traffic Central? Chuck, how are things looking on the jam cams?
Nick, I'm glad you told me.
The jam cams?
Seriously, it's okay.
No, shh. There are traffic cameras everywhere, all over the canopy. Whatever happened to that Jaguar?
The traffic cameras would have caught it!
Bingo!
So next up, we have Judy and Nick from Zootopia, and like I said, I was very surprised that they not only made this list, but made it to number 2. When I first posted the survey, they were around numbers like 7 or 8, and then I didn't check it for a few days, and then suddenly they were up to number 2, and I was just so surprised that so many people ship them, but also, I get it, because they're very much in love. I just feel like the connection that they have in the movie is so strong that it just makes sense that everyone wants it to turn into something romantic. I'm happy that it doesn't, I'm happy that they are just friends, but I do still think it is fun to ship them because they're in love, and so yeah, I'm happy that they're number 2 on this list.
So, Eugene Fitzherbert, huh? Yeah. Well, I'll spare you the sob story of poor orphan Eugene Fitzherbert. It's a little bit of a downer. Well, there was this book. A book I used to read every night to all the younger kids. The Tales of Flanagan Ryder, Swashbuckling Rogue, Butcher's Man Alive. Not bad with the ladies either. Not that he'd ever brag about it, of course.
Was he a thief too?
Well, no. Actually, he had enough money to do anything that he wanted to do. He could go anywhere that he wanted to go. And for a kid with nothing, I don't know, just seemed like the better option. You can't tell anyone about this, right? Okay? It would ruin my whole reputation.
We wouldn't want that.
Well, a fake reputation is all a man has. Well, I should get some firewood.
Hey, for the record, I like Eugene Fitzherbert much better than Flynn Rider.
Well, then, you be the first. Thank you.
Alright, so number 1 is Rapunzel and Eugene, just like I said it would be. I just knew that they would be the most popular Disney ship, and I feel like for good reason. I feel like they are definitely the best Disney ship of all time. I also recently just finished watching Tangled the series, and I'm so mad that it took me so long to finish it because it is just such a good show, and so if you haven't gotten a chance to check it out, I would really recommend it. It gave us a better insight into Rapunzel and Eugene's relationship, and it just made me love them even more. But as far as the movie's concerned, I feel like what makes them so great is that you can really tell through Eugene. Like, even though he's an animated character, you can just tell how much he loves her and how much he cares for her. Like, that lantern scene is just one of the most iconic Disney scenes of all time, and they're just so adorable. I also love the dancing scene when they're dancing together in the square. It's just so cute. The only thing I feel like is kind of questionable about them is their age gap. Like, Rapunzel's 18 and he's like 26 or something, which is like kind of weird, but I feel like age gaps work based off of maturity levels, and so I feel like Rapunzel is very mature for her age, and so I feel like that's why they work together so well. And so yeah, I just love them. I think they're adorable, and so that is the #1 most voted for Disney ship of all time. Let me know down below if you agreed with this list, if you disagreed. Again, if you want to see the top 100, you can click the link in the description. Anyways guys, my name is Caitlin. You can follow me everywhere at Kate Loves Disney. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell to be notified every time I post a new video. But that's all I say for today. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very, very soon.